Hey there folks, welcome to the Badger Pilot. Commercial training officially starts now, and I'm going to try and teach myself how to do 8s on pylons. There don't seem to be a whole lot of new maneuvers that you have to learn for the commercial rating. I've done chandelles before, I've done lazy 8s before, but I've never done an 8s on pylon before. 8s on pylon, I guess it's just 1 8 singular, but I've never done that before, and I've never been shown it before, so I've binge watched a bunch of videos. We're going to try it out. The winds are out of the east today, surface winds are about 7 knots, and winds at 3,000 feet are 15, so we're going to round that to about 10. I cruise at about 110 miles an hour, so that's about 95 knots. Which, if you do the math, 105 times 105 divided by 11.3, that's how we get what's called our pivotal altitude. And that today is 975 feet. So we add that pivotal altitude to our ground altitude to get about 1,875, or in my case, I'm just going to round to 1,900 feet. And that's our entry altitude for our pivotal altitude. So we're a little bit high, we're going to descend on down, try and find a spot. Got a nice little lake here that might be a good pylon for the second one. With the winds being out of the east, we want a north-south set of pylons. We're a beam, and we're trying to put that blue stripe of the wing right on the barn. Already I'm getting a little too far behind, pushing down. Be too far away too, that might not help us. Maybe pushing down more. We'll catch up to it. There we go. Okay, now as the wind starts slowing me down, I'm going to have to slow down. So we're going to anticipate that with a little bit of a climb. We're really only at about a 10-degree bank here. Now here's where the headwind's going to be the biggest. I think I might have been too far away. Yeah, because we're really only in about a 10-degree bank or so. Now we're getting ahead, need to pull back a bit, start climbing, slow down. Really quite the climb there. Alright, there's a tiny little lake here. We'll try that. You can't see on the camera, obviously, but again, trying to put that wing right on that tiny little lake there. Okay, we're getting a little behind. Push forward. Definitely getting behind it now, keep pushing forward. And now as it starts turning back into a tailwind, got to slow down our ground speed. A little more right rudder as we climb a bit. We come out of it. Okay. Not the greatest, but we will try it again and see how it goes. I think I'll use, actually, we'll just use that first pylon there, that first lake. So once we're a beam, alright, roll into about 30-degree bank. And we know that as the wind shifts, we're trying to keep that blue line on the wing right on the lake. So if we're falling behind, we need to push forward to catch up. Now that we're catching up, now we're starting to get a little ahead. So we start climbing a little bit. Climbing not only slows us down, which brings down our pivotal altitude, but it also brings us closer to what our pivotal altitude was at that given point. So now we're falling behind a little, need to push forward a little, keep that bank in. Okay, we're getting ahead. Pull back and climb a bit. Now we're coming into about our 45 degrees or so. We're exiting at 1900 feet, so that's good, that's what we want. Go wings level for a second, pick a pylon. I have a tan building there. Actually, we'll use the red barn that's a little bit closer. Or a beam. .30 degrees of bank or so. Now we're falling behind, push the wing forward. Might have rolled into it just a little early. There we go. Now we're back on it. As we get into that headwind, our ground speed slows down, so we need to push down to both speed up and bring down our pivotal altitude a little bit. I know you can't see the barn off the right wing, but I'm actually kind of amazed how good this is looking for me. And now that headwind is going to start slowly shifting to a tailwind. Keep that bank in. So as we start speeding up over the ground, release some of that back pressure, and even start a climb. As we get to the 45 degrees, we exit the maneuver. Alright, so that's all there seems to be to it. Now, I should be clear, I know I'm trying to teach myself how to do this. I'm going to obviously get with an instructor, and today's goal is not to perfect it, just more to kind of get an idea of what the maneuver is and get a feel for it. And obviously, you know, I don't think I developed any bad habits, but I'm not going to do this again until I get with an instructor. But I am going to go out and practice some chandelles. I'm going to go practice some lazy eights and some steep spiral emergency descents. And the video of all of those maneuvers will be available to the paid tiers of my Patreon page. So if you're interested in seeing me try and teach myself a few other maneuvers, go follow me on Patreon. But in the meantime, folks, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if you've ever tried a maneuver solo for the first time before ever doing it with an instructor. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And if you're an instructor or commercially rated, let me know if you think I've got this right or if I totally screwed it up. Anyways, thanks for watching, folks. Of course, thank you to all the Patreons, and we'll see you next time on the Badger Pilot.